What's going on, everybody? Time to talk some Child's Play. So if you saw my recent video, like maybe a month ago, I talked about the pros and cons of this upcoming TV series led by Don Mancini and this upcoming MGM remake of the original Child's Play. And spoiler alert for my thoughts, I leaned much more heavily towards, as far as my confidence in this remake, because I am not a fan of what Don Mancini has done to this franchise at all, especially Seed and Cult. So, getting that out of the way, today we got our official look of the doll of this Child's Play remake, which I presume is going to be named Chucky. I think it'd be silly to name it anything but Chucky, but we'll see. They haven't announced that yet. So here's the look of the new doll, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I fucking love this. This looks awesome. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me say this up front before 15 of you jump in the comment sections right now before even finishing the video. This movie could still come out and suck complete dick. It could. This could be the worst remake ever. It could be the worst Child's Play movie ever. I have no fucking idea. None of us will until this movie comes out. And a still image is probably the worst judge you can possibly do on what the movie is going to be, good or bad. That being said, with what we're given in this still image, I think it looks awesome. I think that it looks childlike and innocent while being creepy and evil all at the same time, which is just exactly what Chucky should be. I think it looks pretty damn close to the original doll in the original Child's Play movie. It has that kind of almost mannequin look to it, like dolls that would fill like your grandma's house, which has like this extra layer of creepy to it. And I think that they were smart for not going wildly different with the design of Chucky, because let's be honest, if it looked absolutely nothing like Chucky, we would all freak the fuck out. So I think that it was cool to have kind of it's a new, cleaner, younger looking Chucky, but it looks like a Chucky doll. It looks like a good guy doll. So I think they were good with doing that. Now, getting that out of the way, I have seen, since this image has been released, since some of the casting was released the other day, where they got Aubrey Plaza and a guy from a show I've never seen before, but everybody says he's a really good actor, so we'll see, kind of getting casted as Catherine Hicks' role and the Chris Sarandon role, I presume. They also announced the casting of the main kid as the kid from Lights Out. And we're still under the presumption that this is going to be taking place in kind of a cast of children, not just Andy. It's going to be Andy and his friends taking on the doll of Chucky, which I actually like that direction. It's something different. And I don't think it's ripping off Stranger Things. Because look, I said this in my Summer of '84 review. Everything that Stranger Things did was a ripoff of something. So Stranger Things is not like this big innovative thing to where everything that somewhat resembles an idea that Stranger Things took is a ripoff. So that's a tangent. Anyway, I've seen a lot of nonsense online where people are just blatantly hating this movie before it's even started. Like, they just want this thing to fail. I think it's nonsense. Yes, it might be a little bit of a dick move to be putting a remake into production while there's a TV series and presumably more movies going on at Universal. But here's how I look at it. If MGM has had the right, the legal right, to make a Child's Play movie since that first Child's Play film in 1988, and they haven't done it yet, they've given Don Mancini and Universal 30 years to do whatever the fuck they wanted with the Child's Play franchise. And I think if the Child's Play franchise was still really successful financially and critically, they probably wouldn't bother with this. But let's be honest, guys. I mean, look, I'm one of the biggest Child's Play fans you're going to find out there, but let's just cut through the shit cake. Child's Play has downgraded itself quite a bit since Don Mancini has taken over. Bride of Chucky, from the numbers that I saw online, made about $52 million in box office. Seed made about 21. After that, you went to Curse and Cult, which made 3 million and then 2 million. To me, that is a gigantic downgrade as far as the potential profit of your franchise. So you had this big tentpole slasher franchise that was making tens of millions of dollars, and now it's straight to Netflix. To me, if I was a studio that had the rights to this, I mean, let's be honest, if I had the rights to make a Child's Play movie and I saw what was going on over at Universal, what they're doing, I'd be like, well, now's as good a time as any to get this shit rolling. So, to play devil's advocate, I really don't think they're being that big of assholes for utilizing their legal right, which they have had for 30 years, to finally make a remake to that original Child's Play. And on the other positive side, which I said this, which is going to be a little bit redundant if you've seen the last video, I think that there's potential here. I think there's potential to get back to that original feeling of a slasher Chucky, just the old school killer doll Chucky without all this craziness that's been going on since Bride. And I do love Bride, but getting back to that old classic Child's Play tone, that Child's Play approach, there's potential there. There's potential to be scary, there's potential to be dark, and there's also this rumor out there, which again, the studio hasn't confirmed, that they're gonna be going in a different direction. It's not gonna be like a voodoo type supernatural direction, which like we've had in this Universal franchise. It's gonna be more of a artificial intelligence, like a technologically advanced doll that either becomes self-aware or somebody tinkers with it and it becomes killer artificial intelligence. God, that's a lot of words. And it does seem weird at first, and I admit, when I read that the first time, I was kind of like, oh, that's way too out of left field. But now the more that I've thought about it, depending on how they execute it, again, playing devil's advocate, it might be something cool. It might be something different. And I would prefer them at least try to do something different and to do a Child's Play remake and take some chances than to just do 100% what that 1988 film did with just new technology and a new cast. I would hate that. So I like the fact that they're at least going outside of the box and trying something different. And it does get rid of that human motivation of Chucky, which might make him a little creepier. When you have a serial killer inside of a doll, and every single movie, his motivation is to get out of the doll. I have to get out of this doll. I got to get Andy Barclay so I can get out of this doll. Now you have this artificial intelligence that just wants to kill. It's programmed to kill. That might be a little creepier, being that it just has no human emotion. It's like the original version, the original intent of Michael Myers. There is no human motive. It's just evil because. Again, devil's advocate, and this movie might suck, but those are my thoughts. Now, another thing that I'll say too, I've seen a lot of people that are saying that this movie is going to flop. It's obviously going to be a financial failure. I've seen it a lot. I've seen everybody, this movie is going to be a bomb. Why the hell are they doing this when the other franchise is kicking? And again, I'll go back to those numbers that I said about how successful this Universal take on Child's Play has been doing lately. I would put money that this remake, whether it's good or bad, is going to make more money than the past 3 Chucky movies from Universal. Easy. I mean, God, there's no basis for the argument of this movie is going to fail. Why are they doing this? Because we don't know what the trailer is going to look like. We don't know what this movie, the results are going to be at the end until we see it. But just going off of the facts, I highly doubt a modern movie with the name Child's Play, with a new spin on Chucky, in a franchise that has been straight to Netflix for the past couple of years, putting out a film back into the big screen, back into the theaters, putting trailers in front of everybody in the theaters is going to net a financial failure. I highly doubt that. So we'll see. Just some arguments I've been seeing online. Just wanted to take on a few arguments that I've seen without just kind of putting my thoughts into comment sections and stuff. But overall, guys, what this video is about, I really like this picture. What are your thoughts on this picture? Do you think that this looks cool? Do you think it looks too much like the old Chucky? Not enough like the old Chucky? Are you one of the people that just really want this movie to fail because you hate it and you love what Don Mancini's doing and you think this is a slap in the face? Are you like me and you hate what Don Mancini's been doing, so you're more than welcome to let somebody else take this on and hopefully do something good with it? What are your thoughts on this Child's Play remake, guys? And keep an eye out, because I'll probably be updating everybody pretty regularly throughout the production of this movie. You know, I wasn't really big on doing all the updates for Halloween 2018. I did a couple of them, but this movie is much closer to my heart. This franchise is much closer to my heart. So I'll probably be updating you guys throughout the production, the first trailer, any scenes that we have, some other still images. So keep an eye out for Child's Play updates, guys. Please like and share this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. If you guys want to check out some more of my social media links, like down below in the video description for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spreadshirt for Cody Leach merchandise like t-shirts and coffee mugs and other cool shit. There's some really cool designs, so check that out. As well as my Patreon page, which is a great way to give back to this channel, help it grow, and get cool exclusive content for your eyes only if you decide to become a patron, such as requested reviews where you can choose the topic of a video for me to do, or the digital copy codes that I get in my Blu-rays that I buy every single week. I give all those away to my patrons, so check that out, guys. And if you want to check out some more of my videos, including my review of the entire Child's Play franchise and my ranking, you can check that out by clicking right over here.